We love South.
Hello and welcome to a quick video here to explain our Raider Badges program to all the parents. So this is the same presentation I showed all the students. I'm going to go in depth with it a little bit more for you guys as parents. So what we have here at South Elementary is something called Raider Badges. Your kids have probably talked about it. You've probably seen me post a few things on Dojo about students that have gotten a 100th Raider Badge or the 200th or so on. So Raider Badges is kind of a program that's built on something called gamification. If you don't know what gamification is, that just basically means taking elements from video games and bringing them into like the classroom or into the school in our situation here. So what we have is we have 5 different types of Raider Badges. We have common Raider Badges, uncommon Raider Badges, rare Raider Badges, epic Raider Badges, legendary Raider Badges. This is all based off of kind of like a video game system. So if your students or any of your older siblings play video games, they may notice that they can collect items of things, and those items are different values. And so we have common ones that are easily earned, up to the legendary, which are a little bit the harder, the tougher ones to get to. And so our Raider Badges program is kind of built on that. It's also built on something called like achievements in video games. And so when you're playing a video game and something happens, or you get some milestone, you get an achievement, or you earn something for that. Well, we've used our Raider Badges in kind of that same sense. And so let's take a look at some of the Raider Badges, and it'll kind of make sense as we talk about them. So these are our first 6 Raider Badges I want to go over here. We have a good friend, we have a social detective, we have a spelling master, a star writer, our maps goal setter badge, our super sweeper badge. So here at Sydney Public Schools, and at South Elementary specifically, students are going to get recognized for everything that they do at school. Just like when you play a video game, you get recognized for all the things that you do. So if you're being a good friend to another student, maybe that's picking up something if they drop things, maybe that's just giving compliments, whatever that happens to be. If a teacher notices that or sees that, they're going to tell that student that they can earn a tally, or they might mark a tally for a good friend. So in everybody's class, they have like a little spreadsheet that's printed off and put up on the wall, and students will go mark little tally marks. And when you get to 5 tally marks, you earn a badge. So to get a good friend badge, you would have to have done 5 things that would be recognized as being a good friend. Or if you did something specifically very good, over the top, you can even earn an Insta badge if it is something that teacher deemed worthy. Social detective, this goes along with our guidance curriculum. Social detective, being a social detective, is just kind of interacting with other students, doing things that are appropriate, not making other people feel uncomfortable, or making other people feel welcome, or however that happens to be. But that social detective is kind of our interactions with peers, So maybe at recess, we got frustrated, something happened, but we handled the situation in a really respectful way. You can definitely earn a social detective badge for something like that. Spelling Master is pretty simple. It's just for spelling words correctly. These are achievements that can be earned in the classroom. Star Writer, same thing, goes with our writing program. Our MAPS Goal Setter. So we have all of our students set goals for our MAPS testing. We just took our very first MAPS testing. Teachers have been working with the students to get those goals set so that they understand, hey, if I learn and I try hard in class on my everyday lessons, I can meet my goal in MAPS. And so this is a badge for that as well. So we'll take that MAPS test again in January-ish, and so if they meet their goal, they'll earn a badge for that. Our Super Sweeper badge is something that can be earned out on the playground. So we have tons of rocks, and those rocks get on the sidewalk all the time, and then sometimes they become a little hazard where some students might trip or fall or something like that. So we have some students who just really like to sweep, so they might go sweep those rocks off for us, and they can earn a badge for doing something like that, kind of a good deed or a good Samaritan badge. The next badges I want to show to you are these. We have our Mosaic or Scoop Pad badge, our Speed Reader badge. We have a couple of math badges that go with our new math program, Zern Math. We have a Super Scientist badge and a Handy Helper badge. So Scoop Pad, or what's now known as Mosaic, it was just bought out and changed, is our online kind of a curriculum that is a supplement for us. And so our students will work at their level based off of their MAP scores. And so they may be working on standards that are above the grade level they're at. They may maybe working on standards that are below or on grade level either too. It's just kind of wherever they're at. And so they're getting that digital content, interacting with it. So instead of just seeing pictures and listening, students actually have to get used to reading and interacting and doing the things that they're supposed to do, and we use ScoopPad for that. We also use it for some of our interventions, giving students extra help, very proactive approach of it. Our speed reader is just exactly what it is. If you're one of the things we work on is fluency, and so meeting weekly fluency goals, just trying hard during our Saxon or a Sunday phonics program might earn you a speed reader badge. We have a couple of math badges. We have the Math Whiz badge and we have the Zerned It badge. This both go with our Zern math program. And so working hard during each of the digital content lessons will get you a Zerned It badge. Working hard during the teacher portion and the checkouts that they do each and every day can earn you the Math Whiz or just the regular Zern badge. We have a Super Scientist badge for our scientist class. We're really promoting a lot of just creativity, problem solving, those sorts of things with the science standards that we have for our state. And then our Handy Helper badge, that is a badge that we like to just, if you're a great helper, maybe you're a teacher helper, maybe you're helping another student, whatever that happens to be, you can earn that Handy Helper badge. Next set of badges, we have the Creative Creator, the Handwriting Hero, an Epic Book Reader, the I Lost a Tooth badge, a 100% quality badge, and then we also have a Spanish Master badge. So we have students that are in Spanish. They go to Spanish one time a week. I can earn a badge for that. The Creative Creator, just anytime a student shows any kind of creativity. In the past, we've given out a Creative Creator badge to somebody who's created a new Rater badge for us. I'm always open to hearing ideas from the students on what badges we could have in class, and so that's a badge that can be earned for that, or just being creative in class as well too. Handwriting Hero, handwriting is so important, just focusing on making those letters in the correct formation, making our writing nice so that people can read it easily. Students can earn a badge for that. Another digital program we have is called Epic. Epic has digital ebooks, and so students can use that. That's a kind of a free time activity that they can do, and we acknowledge achievements of reading books on Epic. And so they kind of go in lots of different intervals. They start at 25 books, they go up to 50, then to 100, 150, 200, and so on. 100% quality, that's just for doing very good work, mistake-free work. It's not expected that the students do mistake-free every time, but when they are doing and putting that extra effort in to make sure that their work is 100% right, we want to acknowledge that for our students. And of course, the I Lost a Tooth badge, that's the one that's about everybody gets at least one time. And one time is all you can get it. We don't give extra levels. We don't want anybody pulling any teeth that aren't quite ready. So you lose one, you get a badge. If you lose another one, well, you don't get another badge, but that's how we use that one. Next, we have the Growth Mindset Collection. So we have 8 different badges that are all about growth mindset. And growth mindset is just not getting frustrated, not giving up when something gets tough. Being okay with having a wrong answer, being okay with not knowing everything yet. So it's just kind of getting that mindset of, yeah, you don't have to know everything right now. That's why we practice it. That's why we work on it. We work on it so we can get better, learn more. And so we have about 8 different kinds of growth mindset badges. Now, all of the other badges that we have can be earned multiple times. And so if we go back to, let's go back here and take a look at our nice handwriting badge. If a student earns a nice handwriting badge, they get that. And then if they earn it again, they'll get this exact same handwriting badge. Oops, sorry. But they'll have a little number 2 on it. And so you'll get a level 2. So each of our badges can level up. And so if you get it again, you get a level 3 and a level 4 and so on. Like I said, the Lost Tooth is only a 1 badge, but all the other ones can be multiple levels, which is pretty nice. And so instead of just earning it once and then forgetting about it, we want our students to earn that badge and then continue working towards that. And so those are the different levels. The growth mindset's a little different in the fact that we have 8 different types of them. So those of us who are Pokemon fans, we know that there's a Pokemon called Eevee, and it has lots of different evolutions. It's the same Pokemon, but it changes into lots of other ones. The growth mindset's kind of based off of that. So last thing that we'll talk about is our milestones. Our first goal is 1,000 Rater badges. We're a little over 400 at the time that I'm making this video here. Once we get to 1,000 Raider badges, we are going to have Wacky Waving Arm Guy Day. And what's that going to look like? Well, we'll have our Wacky Waving Arm Guy all dancing out there. And then we'll also have a nice little person, that'd be me, Mr. Meyer, in a little blow-up Wacky Waving Arm Guy as well out there greeting students in the mornings. So every 1,000 badges, we will celebrate our achievements by having kind of a fun drop-off day or maybe just a fun spirit day of some kind. And our first one will be up at that 1,000 Raider badges level. Just in perspective for you, for the last couple of years, we've easily gotten over 3,000. Last year, I think we were around 3,700 badges by the end of the year. We give out a lot of achievements here at South because we believe that students should know what they're expected to do and should get recognized for doing those things. So it's very exciting for me to see and hear the students talking about how close they are to getting a badge. They can give me specific positive praise that they got in class for a tally mark that they got. They know exactly how many tallies they're away from certain badges or how close they are to getting a certain badge. They know how many badges they have. They take ownership of this. So it's really, really good. So that's our Raider Badges program, kind of in a nutshell, kind of a little overview of what it looks like. There are more Raider Badges than just the ones that I've shown you. We do have a bulletin board up here at South, so when you are at South, you can kind of check that out. And then also talk to your kids about it. How many Raider Badges have they earned? Did they earn a badge today? Make sure you listen to those things when they tell you about it because they're excited. That's something that they really like. So that's our Raider Badges program. I appreciate you listening and watching this all the way to the end. Thank you very much, and have a great day.